Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video to the channel and welcome to Marketwatch. Now, sorry I wasn't able to do this on Friday. Friday is our normal day for Marketwatch, of course, but work again bit me a little bit, so we are doing it today on Saturday. So in terms of this week, in terms of big updates, we had a lot of fixes, quest fixes and stuff like that in terms of the updates, but a nice big post of 110 crafting has now been announced, coming up with the ideas of what the update's going to be, what the content's going to be as well. Very similar to how they've done rune crafting, woodcutting, smithing and mining as well, which we will do a deep dive on as well because I'm very excited for 110 crafting. I do think 110 crafting really does have the possibility to be the best 110 update they're going to release for quite a while. So we'll be doing a video on that and all the money making which will come off the back of it and stuff we want to get in preparation for it as well. However, we are not here. We are here for one thing and one thing only. Welcome to Runescape Freeze Market Watch, where we go through the Runescape Freeze grand exchange prices for price rises and price falls to pick out any investment, money making, or things we could pick up at a very decent price to then invest in over time. So as always, we're going to get started with price rises and we'll get started from here. So first thing to note is we've actually not got the magical thread, which is a bit of a surprise. I thought that would continue going up. However, we do have rune darts going up to 35 GP each. Again, these are still profitable to buy and sell to the Champions Guild, but you are capped heavily by the buy limit. Blood runes up to 394, interestingly, which is a bit of a change. Good change though as well, especially with rune crafting being a very profitable thing at the minute. The fact that rune is going up as well is a very good thing to see. We have teak runes at 205 GP each. Infernal ashes, a big jump there, 525. And again, especially if you're doing a lot of abyssal demons, you can use magical no paper, or you can use the Death Note Archeology perk as well, which is very, very good for getting those ashes. A runestone spirit is just under 2,000 coins each, an Addy stone spirit 31 GP each, and orichalcum stone spirits up to 341. MPS ashes over 1,500 coins. We have a grimy corn 4.8 mil for a qualm. Very good price that, and it's nice to see that her prices seem to be going up a little bit as well. And maybe this could be the big push to see a little bit of a rise on skilling items in general. Silver hawk feathers 3.6k each. We have a silver bars at 2.5k. Bloodweed seed on its way up as well, 19.9k there. Uncut emerald 736 and 443 there. Kind of understandable that the uncuts are going to be here. The crafting sort of 110 examine post, as we mentioned earlier on, has dropped. It seems to be some serious content behind it as well. So this would mean that like jewelries, gems, all crafting supplies are going to go up because it's going to be a very worthwhile thing for people to get to those levels, because I think crafting is going to be the first major one where you're going to make some pure GP, especially with those urns. Really excited for stuff like that. Shredding scale 15.4k, a Dracolith 560, the Eternal Magical Staff saturated 1.5 mil, and a strawberry is 1.5k. Grapes 11.3, a ruby ring is 3.2, and soul runes as well up in price 691 GP each. Wanasara 44.1k, we still have the Masterwork staff working its way up. Definitely completely off that price. It's going to be significantly higher. Again, we're just following the trend of what the Grand Exchange is saying. A cooked sailfish 2.9k. We have uncut moonstones just under 300k, and a wyvern bone now cracked back over 5,000 coins each. Still a little bit cheap in my opinion because of what you can do in terms of herb lore with it, but again, very good to see that going on its way back up. A blood reaver scroll is 5.5k each. Grimy Ranart 2,000 coins. Grapevine Scene just under 1,000, and Lantadime Seed 356 GP each. Golden Roses 1.3 mil each. We have the Zek Kill, which is 1.1 bill as well. Toad Flax just to sort of signify that this is a big push on like sort of the herblore side. 4,000 coins each for that, and a Mortmire Fungus is just under 2,000. Chocolate Dust as well, 918. Again, a lot of herbs and an awful lot of secondaries here. And continuing with that as well, extreme ranging and extreme attack potions on the way back up. I might think that these two are just because how cheap they are, but again, a lot of herb lore and a lot of focus on herb lore in terms of this week's market watch going. And again, herb lore, a lot of focus in price rises this week focused around herb lore. Pink Sands hat 62.7 mil. We have the Lava Strike Worm wildcard 58.7. Magical Frame, which is something I've said for a couple of weeks now, is heavily underpriced, is 62k. Starting to work its way back up at 67.7, and a Grimy Fellstalk below 4.1k there. We have Blood of Orcus 11.2k each, the Bandos Clay just over 3.3k each, and Ripper Demons pretty good price there, 153k. Extreme Defenses on the way back up, so that's a third Overload Supply Potion, 13.8k for that one. and a Super Sara Brew Flask 107.2k. We have a Dragon Dart Tip 4.2k each, we have a Gradient Jumper at 111k, and a Water Subjugation is 673,000 coins. Sandstone 10kg 13.4, Impure Essence 335, that did have a crash last week so it kind of makes sense it's gone back up. And then a Dragon Metal for 4.1k, and a Mark of the Bandos sort of thing is 3.1, which this is probably one of the strangest sort of price rises we've seen for a while. Now, Herblore is heavily linked here, as well as PVM supplies, PVM sort of potions. Now, whether there's been a post I've missed, which is signified like more of a PVM sort of update coming, a new boss coming. Obviously, we've got Amaskit coming very soon, but I didn't think that'd be for another couple of months. But there are some solid money makers here. We also missed the Great Ghost Ink as well on the way back up, 10.5k. But like, there's a lot of archaeology items. We've got the clay, we've got Dragon Metal, the Mark. We've also got Blood of Orcus as well on the way up. We've got a lot of herbs, a lot of secondaries, overload supplies, orphan glass as well as another archaeology stuff. Magic frames on the way back up. It almost signifies that people are preparing for a double XP because of the sheer amount of skilling items here. Like the Wine of Sorrow is obviously linked to Super Sara Brews. We've got the Wyvern Bones for like super prayer potions. We've got stuff linked to like crafting as well. There is a lot of things dotted around here which are very good for you to jump on and make some profit. Like Blood Runes, if you're looking to do some magic thread farming, seems to be one of the best sort of like runes to do at the minute. You'll make more potions there, and it seems like if you can time your buy prices right with herb, you can make some serious profit making certain potions as well, which is really interesting. Now might be the best time for you to look at probably doing some brews. If Super Sara Brews are up in price, that means that the demand on actual Sara Brews is going to go up. So again, really interesting one to jump in and have a look at. Right, so starting with price falls, as always, we'll skip the cosmetic stuff. We have Bone Rune on the way down, 353, and Spirit Rune at 104. Soft Clay 2.1k, which is surprising considering the crafting post if it earns are going to have a buff. Unless again, I've not read it. Sort of it's done with another material other than Soft Clay. We have the Living Wyvern Wildcard 12.2, Soul Devourer at 17.7. Willow Wood Spirit 10.4k still, and Magical Thread, there you go, down in price, 1.2 mil there. Royal Dragon Hide Leather, 2.6k each. We have the Stalker Creature Wildcard at 9.4. Status Let's Go down, pretty big jump there, 171.6 mil. We have a Rocktail down 613 GP each, and Tectonic Energy 551. Black Salamander 1.7k each, a Mutated Vine at 22 GP each, and a Mammoth Tusk at 29.8. And that could be worth having a look at if you're interested in doing some summoning and making the mammoths rather than like your Padcax. We have the Raw Rocktails, it's 853 GP each, Orb Bones 10.8. Elder Logs on the way down, under 10,000 coins for the first time in a while. And Dracolift down as well, 4.5k. Now, Dracolift and Auric Outcome are interesting ones to me because the way the smithing bars have been lately, they are due to go up at some point in the future. Can't guarantee when, but it's just from repetition and stuff. So be very interested to see on the price of that. Grimoire Page at 5.6 mil each. The Runic Tuna gone down even further, 175.3 mil. Seems to be a little bit in free fall, so we'll keep an eye on that one as well. Robe of the First Necromancer, 191.8 mil each. Ring of Wealth, 11.7. Sharp Shell Shards at 672. And Fire Runes down 78 GP each. So we've got some Ascension Keys as well. We have Quintus, Quartus, Tetris. Again, going back down to their 100k mark. They had a little bit of bump in price, but it seems to be going down again. Wretched Jumper 280, Keys of a Crossing under 600k. Extreme Necromancy Potion 41.8k. Maple Seed 374. We have the Manuscripture of Bic 8.5 mil, which for the Manuscripture of Bic is going to sound absolutely crazy. That's one of the better prices we've had in a long time. So yeah, that's gone down quite a bit. We have Law Rune and Death Rune on the way down. Blue Dragon Scale Dust 221. We have Sextus and Primus as well with the Ascension Keys. These are the more expensive at 6. But the Primus Keys still pulling 470k each. Lumite Stone Spirit 256 GP each. The Scrimshaw Vampirism 1.1 mil. Again, very useful that. Very good if you're a lower level. And then finally to finish off this week, the Primal Bar 32.8k. So quite a lot of things going down in price. There are some items which have been going up for a while, like the Ascension Keys were always due to come down. It's weird that Extreme Magic's on its way down and yet the others are all seeming to go up in price. But again, I think they're a little bit, especially the ranging and the attack potions, a little bit more undervalued than the magic potion. There's some decent things to pick up though, some things to keep an eye on, like obviously Elder Logs, Dracolift, the Orc Bones are an interesting one as well. Like it failed to go down substantially. Orc bones start to become a viable method to train prayer if you are looking to do that as well. Royal Dragon hide going down, considering like we've just been announced 110 crafting. 2.6k for Royal Dragon leather is a very good price. And if you're looking to upgrade to the new pouch as well, it's worth keeping an eye on that magical thread price because there's a very good chance we can get a good deal and save a lot of money on having to do that as well. However, that's going to be the end of this week's Market Watch. Again, the price rises are massive this week. There's loads of things for you to jump in, keep an eye on for the future as well, and then like try and use for a moneymaker as well. So some really good methods there. There'll definitely be some videos based off some of these moneymakers as well. So they'll be coming to the channel very, very soon. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next one.